Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Maidstone United save. In today's video, we're away against Portsmouth, who are bottom of the table. We're 16th. It's really not been a good season for us, despite us actually, doing pretty well in terms of where we were expected to finish. We've really struggled to pick up results since about October. We've really struggled to get wins. And as a result, we're actually not mathematically safe yet. So there's still a little bit of work to do. With 6 games left, we are still 9 points clear of the relegation zone. So there is still a danger, albeit a very improbable danger of us getting relegated. It would need to be an absolute meltdown for us to actually go down. But there's still some work to do this season. And I want to pick up a win. We've really struggled to win at the moment. And against bottom club Portsmouth, it's probably our best chance to do so. If you're enjoying this series, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they're turned up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. Don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. As far as these live comes go at the moment, we've been draw specialists. Against Sheffield Wednesday, it was another 1-1 draw. Chalobah scored for them very early, but Piggott got a late equaliser. And the 1-1 draws have been, just the standard for our live coms at the moment. We keep drawing 1-1. We've only actually lost one live com this season. We've only won one as well. Every single other one, actually we won 2, that's a lie. But every single other one we've drawn. So that's alright, but we're not winning enough games. So hopefully today we'll get a win against Pompey. Off screen, I played 4 matches. Started off with Preston North End. We lost 1-0. They beat us in the reverse fixture as well. I think it was a 3-1 maybe. And, well, the only reason we lost this was because of a penalty. Daniel Johnson converted it just 2 minutes into the second half. It was conceded by Joe Piggott, who got a 5.7. He was on a pretty poor rating anyway. He was on like a 6.2 because he didn't really have much impact up front, and the penalty just made that rating worse. We actually defended really well other than that penalty. Mitchell Beanie was man of the match, is 7.3. He did really well. Claxton and Finney defended well as well. Callum Guy has been an absolute rock in defensive midfield. I've moved them a little bit deeper as a defensive midfielder, and it seems to have worked. He's getting some really good ratings. So Preston did win 1-0. They did have a second penalty late in the game, which was conceded by Connor Wood, but this one was saved by Mitchell Beanie, so that's again a reason for the high rating. He saved the second penalty from Daniel Johnson. So it was a 1-0 defeat. Sam Gallagher got a 5.5 for some reason, I don't know why. But yeah, I think despite losing 1-0, we were okay in this match. Next up was a home game against Brighton, one of the stronger teams in the division, and this was another 1-0 defeat. Again, we just couldn't get shots away. Brighton scored. It was a Haller 58 minutes. But again, defending, at least some of the defending was good. Claxton and Finney again scored over 7. Callum Guy with a 7.5. I played Matt Booth at left back, the youngster. Didn't really do much. Left back is a real problem at the moment. I'm debating whether Connor Wood deserves a new contract because Andre Burley's going at the end of the season. Matt Booth's here. He's only 19 though, so he can't do it by himself. But Connor Wood just hasn't had a good performance all season. He's not done anything. So I think we need a new left back. So Connor Wood, I might keep him around just as a squad player, but we definitely need a new good left back. In an away game against Newcastle, we actually got ourselves a point. 2 shots on target, the first one coming Joe Piggott's goal after less than 4 minutes, so a good start. And went into half-time with a 1-0 lead, looking really, really good. But Newcastle equalised through Tom Lawrence 53 minutes into the game. But then we retook the lead. Ellis Sims, 76 minutes, gives us our second goal, but Tom Lawrence once again struck and gave Newcastle a draw. 2-2 the final score. Again, I don't think we were that bad in this game. Finney and Winter, the centre-backs, did well. Full-backs, maybe not too good. But Sims and Piggott got goals. They are our sort of first-choice strikers at the moment. Loza is going to go at the end of the season. I don't really want to be playing him too much. We're going to try and look to next season now, I think, and try and play the players that we're expecting to keep next season. Antwi is going to be staying next season, but he's just not been in good form at the moment. But I think next season he might be, a possible starter. Who knows? And the final game we played off-screen was against Middlesbrough. A pretty even game, but they just took their chances and we didn't. I mean, they had 5 shots on target out of 18, which still isn't that good. But it was a brace by Nestorovski in the first half, 18th minute, and then last minute of the first half. 2 goals for him, and Middlesbrough won 2-0. And again, we weren't that bad in this game. We weren't Defending wasn't awful. We didn't really control the game. Piggott got a 7.0. We did create a couple of chances and made some key passes. But yeah, I think, again, we weren't that bad in this game. We've done pretty well, but just not got the results for it. Only 1 point off screen. So when I said that we've struggled to pick up wins, we've won twice this calendar year. Once against Ipswich and once against Reading. It's really not good enough. In the Championship, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've won one game in our last 14, 2 in our last 17. That is like sacking territory. If you're not a team that's expected to get relegated, that's the sort of form that will get you sacked. But fortunately, the board are behind me, the players are behind me, morale was very poor. But I did a team meeting and I said that you're not playing well, the dressing room atmosphere wasn't good, but after a little bit of a chat, it was better, and that did get us the draw against Newcastle. But today, hopefully, we can get a win. Portsmouth are 24th, they're bottom of the table, and their form is worse than ours. I mean, they've won about the same number of games as us since, January, but they've got so many more defeats than us. They've lost all but 3 games this year. So their form is worse than ours. And they haven't scored in the last 4 games. They've scored once in the last 8 games. So if we don't get a result here, then there are some serious problems. I'm expecting a win here. So looking at the league table, you can see we are in 16th place. We have dropped a couple of places since last time. But we could go back up to 14th if results go our way, if we can defeat Portsmouth and Barnsley and Queen's Park Rangers. Failed to get a result. Looking at the top of the table, Burnley are on 80 points at the moment. They are 12 clear in the promotion places. So a couple more wins for Burnley will get them promotion back to the Premier League. Preston are up far behind them. You've got Villa, Borough, Brentford and Reading in the playoff places. You've got a few teams there not too far behind. Down the bottom of the table, Portsmouth on 24 points at the moment. They are almost relegated. I think if they don't win now, they will be down because they're 18 points behind Cardiff. So I think if Portsmouth don't get anything other than the win, we could send them down today. Crewe and Ipswich are the other teams in the relegation places. Crewe may be in danger of going down. They're 10 points off the pace. So, looking at that 22nd place though, Ipswich, Cardiff, Bristol, anybody up to Fulham could still go down. It's highly unlikely, even it's unlikely that we'll go down. We're 9 points clear with 6 games left, but anything can happen. You can see Portsmouth form is very bad. So's ours. They are actually favourites though, so that's a bit of a worry. They've got Louis Thompson suspended. They've got some injuries. Who knows what's going to happen here. Now, as far as the team, I don't think I want to change anything. I want to try and keep this sort of togetherness. Bishop, I want to try and play as much as I can just to try and keep him happy. We've got Metcalf on the bench. Neil's back. McCourt's back from his 3-match ban. Hopefully he won't get another red card this season. We're going to stick with Callum Guy though. He's been in good form, so we're going to leave him in there. But this is the team we're going to play. I'm going to leave Burley in there. I don't trust Connor Woods. Wood just hasn't had a good game all season. He's averaged 6.41. And 6.8 seems to be his highest rating so far. That we can see anyway. 6.8 is his highest rating. So, yeah, I just haven't got the time for him. We're playing on standard structures. I know it's away from home, but I really want to win here. It's the only team in the division that has worse form than us, because we're 23rd in the form table. They're 24th, so it's the only team that's actually worse than us. They've got a regen or a new gen up front. Bit of an argument as to what you call those guys now. Paddy McNair's in midfield. Van der Horn is in defence. Who's this? Is that Andy O'Brien? Aidan O'Brien. I assumed it was Andy because it's an A. Okay. I'm going to passionately say, I know how hard you're working to end the poor run of form. Today's the day. And they've not scored a lot of goals recently, but then, we have scored a fair few, but we just can't get results under our belt. Hopefully, this will be the start of maybe a little bit of a late surge towards maybe getting in the top half. It's highly unlikely, but let's just see how high we can finish. I want to try and get back to 14th if we can, because we've been there for a while. It would be a shame to not get that. And halfway into the game, half an hour into the game, not a single highlight yet, so that shows you just how poor quality these two teams are. Half time, not a single highlight. So, I don't really know what I can say. Just carry on, I guess. There don't seem to be any chances or anything like that. I don't even know what to say in the team talk here. Keep going and you can still win. Let's try that. Right, let's clear the ball to the flanks. Let's try and retain possession. And let's see if we can actually create a couple of chances in this 45 minutes. Let's see some highlights at the very least. I don't want to... If there's no highlights in this game, I'll go straight on to the next one, because you're here to see some football, and so far we haven't really seen any. But there might be some here. Bishop's on the ball and has a shot in it. I thought it bounced off his own player then, but it did actually come off Paddy McNair. 1 hour into the game, still no highlights. Actually, no, there is one here. 63 minutes. Portsmouth in possession. Here's Morton. Cross in there, and a header one. It's come out to McNair, and it's a shot. It's just off target, but it's a highlight. So that's a start, I guess. Right, let's make a substitution. Rowe's going to come off. Taylor Neal's going to come on. I want to see something from Neal today. Since his return from injury, he had shin splints. Not really done anything. So I want to see it today. And hopefully he will do that. We've got more possession at the moment. Let's try and control the game. But 15 minutes left. It's really not looking good out there. Sims is on a 6.1. He's going to come off. Let's get Antwi on. Kilty's got a bit of a knock on him as well. Potential foot injury. He probably needs to come off, actually. Right, we're going to bring on Lambert as well. We're going to make all 3 changes here. Well, two of the 3 changes we had left. Last 10 minutes and no goals. Very few highlights. It's disappointing, but here we go. Portsmouth now. Oh, God. Hedges is on it. And it's a good save. Get rid, please. Oh, God, it's a goal. Aidan O'Brien. I mean, the defending there was horrible. It was non-existent. And we are losing to Portsmouth, who are bottom and have lost all but about 3 games this year. This is like embarrassing form at the moment. Good save there by Beanie, but just no desperation in trying to get the ball back. And O'Brien was completely open on the edge of the 6-yard box. It's just embarrassing. 88 minutes played. Callum Guy's on the ball here. And it's a foul. Agogo's going to get a second yellow card here. He's off. Right, we're going overload. We now have a man advantage. So we're just going to go route one and go for it here. We've got 2 minutes plus a bit of injury time to get something from this match. It's a header away by Hedges. Here's O'Brien. Portsmouth down to 10 men. And there's 5 minutes of injury time for us to try and get something from this game. A good tackle there. Piggott's got the ball. Antwi's got it. Header. And it's not gone in. Okay, this isn't going to happen, is it? Another good one by Burley, but we didn't see anything happen there. Demand more. Come on, guys. 5 minutes of added time. Guy's got the ball. Here's Antwi. Piggott's just ahead of him. Doesn't even find him. Lambert. Come on. The cross is in there. Taylor Neal. Bishop. There we go. Right, 1-1. And there's still plenty of time left. We're going to go for this because I want to win. We're going to close down more. We're going to play slightly higher up. There's still 2 minutes left. And the time's gone. It's another 1-1 draw. There we go. Another 1-1 draw. As the best chance we've had of winning a match. I mean, we couldn't even do that. We have at least risen to 15th place. Barnsley drew with Fulham. So, Queen's Park Rangers. What did that... Oh, QPR lost to Brighton. So we've at least climbed 1 place. But that's the match we should have won. I think we have relegated Portsmouth for that, though, with 5 games left. Yeah, Portsmouth have now been relegated. But we should have won that match. We really should have won that match. Kilty's, a couple of weeks out with a damaged foot. I should have taken him straight off. 7 in a row without winning. I mean, their form is just, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Crew leads MacLeod's Burnley and Brentford the final 5 matches. But Crew are 23rd. So again, that's hopefully something that we can win. It's a home game as well. We've got to win that. Leeds are 8th. MacLeod's are 19th. Hopefully we'll get a result there. Burnley the leaders. I'm not expecting much against them. Brentford 4th. So the last 2 games going to be really tough. But those 3 games there, maybe apart from Leeds, Crew and MacLeod, I'm expecting results. I'll be honest. Like I want to win 2 of my last 5 games because this form at the moment, this is relegation form. If we'd have been like this all season, like say before October, if we'd been like that here, we would absolutely be relegated this season. It's really bad. So we've got to change something, and well, next season as well, we've got to change something because I don't think we'll be as lucky this time around. I think there may be a bit of second season syndrome next time. So it's going to be a very tough few games, and hopefully we'll pick up some results. I think we will end with a double live con with Burnley and Brentford. They're two very tough games, but we're just going to see how high we can finish. 14th would be great. I'll try and finish 14th. I don't really see us getting higher than that. We're 9 points behind Sheffield United in 13th, so I think 14th is the best we can hope for, which is good. That's fine. 14th is amazing. Looking at the season preview, you can see that we were favourites to get relegated. MacLeod's, Portsmouth, Crew and Maidstone, all four of us tipped for relegation. Only 3 of us can go down, but 3 of those 4 expected to go down, and we've proved them wrong, and we were up in 14th. So it's been a good season, but it hasn't at the same time. It's been really poor to watch, and it's not been fun to play, to be honest. First 4 seasons, getting promoted every year, really fun, but when you're not getting results, it's not exactly fun to play. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. And don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content, and I will see you next episode where we're going to play the final 2 games of our championship season. But for now, thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye.